in this chaupai, Tulsidas says, he says, I wanted to listen what this is not an easy thing. But if you could do it, it's the finest accomplishment that you could make in your life. Those who disregard the evil in others and pick out that which is good. Is that an easy thing to do? When you see a person, you only think about the evil in a person. You see nothing good in him. He said, my Lord, those people who can disregard the evil in other people and see only the good in them. When you could do that, you are truly a gentleman. You are truly a devotee. When we could do that. I mean, I am talking to you, I am telling you. It's not easy for me to do. Not because I am reading, I am a special person. I am not a special person. I am like all of you. You know? I am like all of you. But this lesson is telling us that we must aspire to become that. You know? That is why the lessons are here. It's not for us to point fingers. I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. If I point to you, I'm also pointing more to myself. Right? The fact is, it is enshrined here in our scriptures so that we can elevate ourselves when we read these lines. It's not an easy thing to do, but he who could do it, I say hats off to such a person. He is indeed a true devotee. So he says, my Lord, those who can disregard the evil in others and pick out only that which is good and endure bip pradhenu hita sankata. Bip is the Brahman. Who is the Brahman? The Brahman is that person who lives that particular life of truth, of purity, of sincerity, of nobility, of honesty, and who is learning the scriptures so that he becomes a light to the people. They said, a great writer said, if you wish, he who wishes to enlighten others must first grow himself. If you want to become a teacher, then you must be a learned scholar also. You cannot teach if you don't know. You know? So he said, he who wishes to enlighten others must first be enlightened himself. You know? That doesn't, I am not enlightened. Right? I want you to get that clear. I just know a few things. Right? And what I know, I think you also know. So he says, so Vipradenu hita sankata sahi. Those who disregard evil in others and see only the good. And more than that, those who endure hardship for the sake of the Brahmins and the cows. For the sake of the Brahmins. So the Brahmins, the teachers, as I told you, the great scholars, the great thinkers, they are the Brahmins who are able to enlighten the ignorant masses, who can go there and bring light to the people, remove their ignorance. He is the Brahman. Not a person who lives upon other people. You know, the person who does that for the purpose of enlightenment, bringing love and peace and, you know, enlightenment to the people. And the cows, in our scriptures, in our thing, we pay special reverence to the cow. The cow, it is looked upon like mother, its period of gestation is the same as that of our mothers, 9 months. And if in the absence of mothers, assuming mother passes away, having given birth, the milk from the cow could sustain that baby. And that's why it is held in such reverence. Like in India, almost every house had a cow. I remember when I was small, we had cows also. That was part and parcel of the family. You know? Over here is dog. You know? So over here is dog. So you know
People can afford go.
You can gotta go.
so people have different values and so on. But dogs are one of the best friends when you have your own friend like you, your buddy and thing. He going to forsake you, but your dog never will. Your dog never will. And we can learn a lot of lessons from the dog. He's a true friend, and you beat your dog, you come back and wag his tail. And again, you know. So that is tantamount to what is written here. He who can see good in his friend, in a person, a bad person, who can pick out the good, you know. So he says,